In a remarkable and unexpected public statement that has sent ripples across South African political circles, businessman-turned-politician Gayton McKenzie has expressed unwavering support for President Cyril Ramaphosa, praising his leadership, vision, and commitment to navigating the country through its multifaceted challenges. Known for his outspoken views and often controversial political commentary, McKenzie's endorsement carries significant weight, highlighting a convergence of business and political perspectives that is increasingly shaping national discourse. Addressing a gathering of supporters and stakeholders from both political and economic spheres, McKenzie described President Ramaphosa as a steadfast leader whose decisions reflect both strategic foresight and a genuine commitment to the welfare of South Africans. In a time where leadership is often judged by popularity rather than performance, President Ramaphosa has demonstrated a remarkable ability to steer the nation through turbulent waters, McKenzie remarked, emphasizing the president's focus on sustainable economic recovery, anti-corruption measures, and nation-building initiatives. McKenzie's statement comes at a crucial juncture in South African politics, as the country faces economic headwinds, rising unemployment, and ongoing social unrest in various regions. By publicly backing Ramaphosa, McKenzie sought to underscore the importance of stable and visionary leadership, asserting that the nation cannot afford divisive rhetoric or fragmented governance. "We need leadership that sees beyond short-term gain," he said, "a leader who prioritizes long-term prosperity and security over political point scoring." President Ramaphosa embodies that vision, and he deserves our support as citizens committed to a better future. Throughout his speech, McKenzie highlighted specific initiatives championed by the president that he believes are transformative for South Africa's growth trajectory. He commended Ramaphosa's efforts to attract foreign investment, modernize critical infrastructure, and advance the country's digital economy. Additionally, McKenzie praised the president's handling of sensitive socio-political issues, including the government's response to land reform debates and initiatives aimed at fostering inclusive economic participation for historically marginalized communities. "Leadership is not about placating everyone," McKenzie stated, "it is about making the right choices, even when those choices are difficult." On that front, President Ramaphosa has shown courage, integrity, and resilience. Notably, McKenzie also drew attention to the president's anti-corruption agenda, an area where public skepticism has often been high. He emphasized that meaningful reform requires both systemic changes and consistent enforcement of accountability measures. "We have seen enough empty promises in our country," McKenzie said pointedly. President Ramaphosa has been clear in his commitment to rooting out corruption at all levels of government, and that consistency is vital for restoring public trust and attracting the investments we need to grow our economy. While McKenzie's support may surprise some given his independent political stance and history of candid critiques, it reflects a broader sentiment among business leaders and community activists who recognize the importance of steady governance and policy continuity. Analysts note that endorsements like McKenzie's can influence public opinion, particularly in communities where he holds considerable influence due to his business acumen and grassroots engagement. Concluding his remarks, McKenzie called for unity and constructive collaboration across political and social divides, urging citizens, political parties, and business stakeholders to rally behind a leadership agenda focused on long-term national interest. "Now is the time for bold action and measured support," he said. "We must back those who demonstrate competence, vision, and dedication to our nation's future." President Ramaphosa has proven that he is one such leader, and it is our responsibility to support his journey for the sake of South Africa. As South Africa continues to navigate a complex landscape of political, economic, and social challenges, McKenzie's public affirmation of confidence in President Ramaphosa is poised to shape discussions, influence perceptions, and potentially contribute to a broader narrative of unity, accountability, and progressive leadership. It is a reminder that in times of uncertainty, decisive and principled support for effective governance can play a critical role in stabilizing the nation and inspiring collective action toward shared goals.